saving when let us go. I'm so good at singing the way I carry notes. They frame one.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning into 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. And now we'll look at the upcoming schedule for Sacramento. On Tuesday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the Utah Jazz. Then on Friday, they'll continue the road trip, heading out to Atlanta to take on the Hawks.
And for that game against Miami, it's going to be their 7th outing on the year. You feel the team will continue to round into form.
The starters for the Portland Trail Blazers. Castle is out there with Holiday. Then it's Tatum. Then it's Nesmith. And it's Bassey in at the 5 spot. And for the Kings, Mobley is out there with Michael Porter. Then there's Desmond Bane. Then there's Maxey. And it's Grant in at the 3. Maxey, no good. For the Sacramento Kings, their last game a loss to the Lakers in Los Angeles. GA, there is a lot to like about the game of Stephon Castle.
His size, playmaking, defensive intensity. I guess the question, is there that one thing that he can do at an elite level? That will be a crucial step if he's to become a star.
Maxey against Holiday. 5 on the clock. And that one's good. Maxey.
And with how explosive Maxey is, he's not your average guard in the paint.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Sacramento's head coach gave me a few minutes. Now, of course, I asked Coach what his plan was about defending Jason Tatum, and he said, I told our guys just to play smart, to play up on him, but not get baited into fouls, and try to get a hand in his face. Now, that's a difficult challenge for any defense, so we'll see what happens tonight. Guys?
Thank you, David. On the wing, Porter. Good ball movement here by the Kings. Outside, Bane. Here's Mobley. Out of bounds. Portland takes possession. And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. Tatum passes to Holiday. Back to Tatum for 3. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Tatum's got a couple of threes now in the first for Portland.
Never a bad idea setting Tatum up.
Mobley outside. Maxey sets a screen for Mobley. Here's Porter. The rebound by Jason Tatum.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Here's Castle. Mobley with the block.
And this is why you gotta be excited about Mobley. Already a special and versatile defender.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Tatum deciding where to go with it. Misses the 3.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And they get it back. Outside, Maxey. Loads it up there for Mobley. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And went up and pulled it down. Mobley soaring.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. Defeated by the Pelicans in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
In the NBA, you've got to keep pace. It's a fast track out there, and I thought their lack of hustle defensively was the story of the game.
You can't allow any opponent to shoot that kind of percentage. If you do, it's just going to be so tough to keep up.
Pass to Holiday. Outside Tatum. Bangs home the trifecta. Tatum's got 11 points.
This is why Tatum is a volume three-point shooter, because he knows how accurate he can be.
Right side Bane. Back to Maxey. Pass to Mobley. Bassey pulls it in. Trailblazers leading by 5. Here's Castle. It's hauled in by Michael Porter. Sacramento's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Outside, Maxey. Back to Porter. And here's Maxey. Off target from outside.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Here's Bassett, covered by Mobley. Payne against Tatum. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. The Kings trail by 7. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Hey guys, well this year marked the loss of Blazers great, Hall of Famer, and truly a one-of-one, Bill Walton. One of the greatest big men this league has ever seen, known for his incredible passing skills. And off the court, he was just as dedicated to assisting others and making the world a better place. Guys, there is no question Bill Walton will be missed.
His legacy carries on. Okay, Shams, we appreciate the reporting.
This is why you got to stay up on Bane or pay the price.
Here's Holiday. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
And he waited for the last possible minute to get that one off. Made a sick adjustment right before he let it go.
Here's Maxey. Another 3 for Sacramento.
And in that pick-and-roll action, you have to stop the ball first. Maxey too good with the rock in his hands.
Pass to Castle. Here's Bassett. Outside Holiday. Here's Castle. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. Out to Kuzma. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The rebound by Grant.
I don't know what happened there. That was an easy 2 points that he just threw away.
Outside, Maxey. Mobley, a screen on Holiday. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. This team has handed a lot of responsibility to Tyrese Maxey, but Greg, he's lived up to it.
And has grown very well into his role with the team. Shown that he can be a scorer all over the floor. Amazing to think how far he's come in such a short amount of time.
Maxey hits them both. This season's still very new. A lot of excitement, Brent, in the air.
Yeah, Kev, the buzz is not worn off yet. We still have a few games before everyone gets settled down. We always talk about that 25-game mark, but man, fans, players, it's exciting. Somebody's going to make a statement here early.
And when you look at the career of Kyle Kuzma, he has played, Brent, various roles.
Yeah, Kevin, different spots and different things that have been asked of him by different coaches in different systems. So 6-man, spot-up shooter, go-to scorer. It speaks a lot to his adaptability. Hopefully he'll settle in and become the player that he knows confidently he is. And Kuzma, one of those forwards that can kind of go between. Plays the 4 or the small forward. And that's impressive versatility from this young player.
And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession.
And a moment to check out Tyrese Maxey here.
Last season, he played outstanding. He averaged about 26 points a game last year. 6 assists and 3 rebounds.
And it says a lot that when we see numbers like this from him, we aren't even shocked. He's that good.
Yeah, we really have just grown to get used to his greatness, and that's the level for him that he's on right now.
For the Sacramento Kings, GA, the expectations for this group have risen.
Well, it was about just making the playoffs for this franchise and breaking that drought. Now, Kevin, it's about advancing in the postseason. Just getting there isn't good enough. Known for his strong defense, Castle is someone any coach would love to have. He is a hard-working rookie.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. And while we have a chance, let's take a look at the best free throw shooters in the league from last season. 5th is Anthony Simons.
He was locked and loaded from the free throw line all season. Never suffered through any real lulls in that department.
Simons on the wing. Drops one in from the wing.
This is how confident Simons is playing right now. He knows how lethal he is off the catch.
And so Holiday will bring it up for the Trailblazers. Out to the wing. Sinks that one from the post. And the Trailblazers lead by 4.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Simons surveying the D. Over Castle. And the shot falls short this time.
Mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
And let's catch up now with the terrific Shams Charania, who's got some news out of the Eastern Conference. Shams.
Hey, Kevin. The Cleveland Cavaliers are not complacent. They are already making transactions. They've landed De'Aaron Fox in a massive move that'll have huge implications moving forward, adding a whole new element just in terms of Fox's speed and skill on the floor. Whatever defensive plans opponents might have had for him in the past, they'll need to throw him out and start over.
Thank you so much, Shams. We sure appreciate the update. Sacramento's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Now Maxey. He's got 9. And it's Simons missing.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And the shot goes in. 15 points for Jason Tatum.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
Here's Maxey. Sacramento keeps possession. And the Kings making a change here. Roden's checked in. Simons on the wing, defended by George. Clock at 6. Pulls it up. And it's Simons missing. Trailblazers leading by 4. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Blazers are in the midst of a rebuild. Coach Chauncey Billups said it's been a tough couple of years. I'm just here every day grinding through it, helping my guys the best I can. I'm ready for that challenge and that pressure to go out and compete with these best teams. But in the NBA, Kevin, this sort of thing takes time.
A lot of time, but the West is tough, David. Thank you. Here's Roden. Outside, Simons. Nurkic a screen on George. Three-pointer, Simons. And it's Portland with the rebound.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Here's Castle. Inside. Now, here's Nesmith. Outside, George. A rebound by Simons. The Kings trail by 7. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on Aaron Nesmith. And when you're a knockdown shooter like you were, with the kind of athleticism that Anthony Simons possesses, Brent, you're in rarefied air.
Yeah, no doubt Anthony, one of those guys really tough to stop. You got to pick your poison with him. That quickness and his ability to get to the rim, though, that can impact what they do offensively.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Exum's checked in, driving to the basket, and he gets the bucket.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Simons against George. Out left to the wing. Outside, Simons. Lets it fly from 18. Buries the jump shot. Simons has got 7.
And I love the tenacity, guys. He simply can will his way into games at times.